Welcome in everyone to another week of WTA. Been a little bit delayed due to rushing to get stuff started right now, but we should be good now. Just waiting on Ferndawg into the shared chat, but it seems like we're pretty much ready. No Voco today to help co-cast, so we'll just be dragging in ECL and Ferndawg and get it underway. Yo ECL, Ferndawg, welcome in. You there? You guys there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got both of you good. Ferndawg, do you see the share chat?
Hold on. Wait. I see Malaga said good luck, Jits. That's all I see.
I invited you
I don't
to
see
a
anything
stream
else.
together.
Oh, I'm stupid. Hold on.
Oh, good.
Oh, I gotta be on Chrome, don't I?
Chrome or Firefox?
1 second. Forgot all about that.
All right. So, welcome in though. Trying to figure. I'm like stun locked right now today for some reason. Alrighty. So, we'll be having you for a marbles match. I think ECL's played this already, but Ferndawg, this is your first time trying it. Do you guys want to do viewers or sims for this match?
Honestly, what do you think, ECL?
I'm thinking probably Sims because I don't know how many viewers we're actually gonna have.
I guess you can open up a level.
Do you have that answer?
We can open up a level now and see how many people drop. But generate the seed before we open it. Can I get a number from both of you?
7.
15.
Sorry, digits. So like 0 to 9.
Oh, 3.
7 and a 3 already. Q and a T alrighty. WTA.
Hold on, did it get it?
QT. Yeah, QT.
Did it get it?
I did not put them into the share chat. My bad. This is a very good stream today. That should go send to both of you guys now. Wait, remove the W, sorry. There's no W.
Here we go.
It's WTA17QT.
WTA17QT.
Yeah. Well, we're struggling today, apparently. But yeah, let's see how many people get in. If we have enough people, we'll go with that. Otherwise, we'll swap over to Sims. Let me get the timer up for you both. So yeah.
Are we dropping on our own things too, or no?
Yeah, just see how many viewers we got right now in. And then if you guys are happy with the marble count, we can go. Otherwise, we'll swap to Sims. So let me run through the match formats for everyone, just so they're all on the same page. We'll be doing a marbles match. So it's similar to the all-around matches that we've been running for the past few weeks, except I've removed the speed section from 1 to 8 and removed the distance for 15 plus and replaced it with 2 more percentage sections. So you can do percentage for levels 1 to 5, 6 to 8, and 9 to 11, where you're trying to get the highest percentage possible, and then it's tie-breaking based on time. And then from 12 to 13, 14 to 15, and 16 to 17 as 3 separate sections. You can go for hybrid score, which is most marbles saved per minute. You can see that from the H score as a hybrid score, and then the M and the T on the scoreboard is your marble count saved and your time taken. And then finally, that gives 6 points. So you can see those points tallied up at the bottom next to their names. If there's a tie where you both have the same number of sections complete as same number of sections won, we'll break the tie based on who took less time overall to like in the scoring. So I just summed up the times that we've recorded for each section. Does that make sense, Ferndawg?
So it's mostly percentage.
Yeah, but it's all about how many marbles you can save. So for the first
how fast, pretty much.
11 levels, well, it's tie breaking based on time. So like if you can do a percentage 100% faster than your opponent, you'll win that section. So that'll be important for the first couple. And then for hybrid, it's marble save per minute. So you're still trying to keep marbles on the board, but it's still there's a bit of speed in there trying to go quickly while also saving as many marbles as possible. It's different because you're not trying to go. If you go max speed, you lose too many marbles. If you go max percentage, you'll lose too much time. So yeah, it's a bit of a balance. Today's just a sort of test run to see how it goes with a bunch of different people, and then in future weeks we might bring back the all around some more. It's just it's a new format. I want to test it.
Okay.
So
I enjoyed it last week, so
yeah, I think it works out
Alright,
fairly
so-
well, but
okay,
it's just
I can do it. I
getting
got this.
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
How many marbles are we looking at right now? My stream's being laggy. We got like 8. Are you guys
I have
happy with that,
I
or
got
did you guys
8.
want to do swap to Sims?
There's 9 now.
Yeah, I mean I can drop as well. But yeah, it comes down to how many marbles do you guys want on the board for the match? Do you want?
I mean, this is fine by me. Live.
You happy with that,
So it's a
ECL?
Let's do it.
yeah, let's give out some points.
Alrighty, sounds good. Let me
Let's do
just.
it. Let's give points. Let's do points. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Alright,
Let me turn my music up. Hold on.
I need to get my
I don't
timer
have
set up.
Yeah, I had to turn my music back on.
Once we start the match, do you guys want to stay in the voice chat or get moved out? Do you guys want to be able to listen in on my commentary, or do you guys want to
You
focus
can
up?
stay in it.
Oh, leave me in.
I like the
You guys
commentary.
both want to listen in? Alrighty, I'll just mute you.
Oh,
I love the commentary.
what kind of timer do we want?
Yeah, that's
wanna
that
use?
was the last question I was going to have. Is what timers
Oh,
are you
that's
guys
a good
wanting to
question.
run?
What do you think? 20 seconds?
Oh, you're set for 30 seconds works. I like 30.
30? 30? Okay, 30.
Right, so we're both running 30-second timers, and
Thanks, IB.
30-second timers.
alrighty.
Thanks, B. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate y'all.
I think my stream delay is a little bit up there with my internet being a bit spotty right now, but hopefully we'll be good. People need a refresh, and because we're doing viewers, probably good to get some pinned messages up for viewers so they know that it's so yeah, mods in each of the channels probably looking setting those up. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, share chat message.
Yeah. give you guys a moment to sort it out if you don't have mods to do it.
For what? Oh,
just
a
a shared chat
A
message.
shared chat pin.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
just pin ECL's message in our chat.
1 second.
Or the TU's chat. Or Tina's gonna do it. Alrighty. Let's get us underway then. Are you ready, ECL?
I am ready.
Are you ready, Ferndawg?
Sir.
Is Tina ready to attempt the score keep? Because I realized that this is going to be her first time, so I should really make sure she's ready.
Let me. Oh. Give me 10 seconds.
You need a moment? Still waiting
I'm
on
good.
to see if Tina's good. If Tina's ready? Alrighty. We'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt. Best of luck, both of you. Good luck, good luck.
30 seconds on the clock. Exclamation mark.
30
Ready to get
seconds,
balls in the
guys.
game.
Here we go. Let's go.
Alrighty. Yeah, so be an interesting one. Normally it's just a risk of scorekeeping, so I appreciate Tina stepping up. It's definitely important because of the match between me and IB later on today, because I can't scorekeep and play at the same time, but we'll make it work. My stream delay to ease us a little bit. Yeah, wow, I've got like 10 seconds stream delay. There we go. Alrighty. So, both of them sign up with 10 marbles for the first level. Looks like they're going 100% through. Ferndawg taking an early corner. ECL just going straight for the splash. We shouldn't have that much time difference as yet, but we'll see. Looks like 18 and 17 seconds, so only about a second difference, but Ferndawg's strategy seems to have played out better for that first level. I think usually for these early levels, it's better to take an early corner, just so your marbles are tighter together so you don't have to navigate as far off the middle. But it's always hard to find the balance. Me scorekeeping and telling at the same time against IBC like you underestimate how much focus scorekeeping takes, IB, but yes. I struggle to cast and scorekeep at the same time, let alone tilt. But yeah. ECL going for the corner of the cups. Ferndawg going for an early corner. Both of them having to go for fairly wide floats. We'll have to see how they go. Power Grip really trying to play me up right now with the I can do both at the same time, but unfortunately it's a bit difficult. Alrighty, on to level 3 now. Drop him in, drop him in. They're both playing on pace, but the timers are quite long, so we'll see how far they get. I think with 10-second timers played optimally, you can get almost 3 runs in. But with 30-second timers, they should probably have enough time for 2. Although I think the end of the second run is going to be a bit of a stretch. We'll see. With these levels, like Ferndawg's 40 seconds in, but he's now run 90 seconds of timers. So at the moment so far, we've spent probably like 60-70% of our time just waiting for marbles. It's always an interesting one with tilts, how much time spent tilting as opposed to time spent waiting for marbles to drop. All right, drop on ECL. Ferndawg coming to the end as well. Remember to drop on Ferndawg when we get there as well. Drop on both. 30 seconds to get in. At the moment, for the 4 section, Ferndawg looks like he's about 6 seconds ahead. A bit on a 6-second difference. But yeah, we'll just have to see where we get. We're about 4 minutes in. ECL on running level 4. Ferndawg still waiting for marbles. Both got a total of 9 marbles. Alright, drop on ECL now. Coming through onto level 5 ECL and Ferndawg in the end of 4. So this will be the first section they're finishing. Drop on Ferndawg. IB with the perfect double drop just as Ferndawg's level loads. So far, they've had almost the same marble count every level, just ECL got 1 less marble in level 2. Other than that, they've had the same marble count each level. Looks like Ferndawg's going to be ahead of them by a marble this time as well. Alrighty, ECL navigating the cups side to side. Both of them look like they're cornering at the start, which is quite good for these levels when you're worried about stuff getting caught. Slow thing, you've got to be very careful with these octagons because you can very easily just have a marble shoot off and fly off the map, but with these 10 marble counts, it should be reasonable for them to keep it on. Nice splash through from Ferndawg. ECL into the same corner as well. Ferndawg finishing up first, and then ECL. Drop on both. They're on to 6. In terms of time, Ferndawg got on 1:54.737, and ECL got 2 minutes 9 seconds .391. That gives the lead to Ferndawg so far, but each section has their own timing, so now they're reset, and even if ECL ends this section being 15 seconds behind again, if my math's right, he can still win if he's less than 15 seconds behind, because it's per section that the timing matters. Right. 11 marbles Ferndawg, 10 marbles ECL. Looks like they got a egg basket of squares. They could attempt to skip it, or they can go for the corner. Ferndawg skips it. ECL goes for the corner. Far corner for Ferndawg. ECL going left to right swing. Ferndawg loses 1 marble, but he's got a corner behind. The question is, can he get all the marbles through and save? It's a little bit scary. Hopefully that's all the marbles. ECL, much cleaner group for him, and he's through now. Drop on ECL and drop on Ferndawg, both 100% still. Is this the same format? Yeah. I mean, we're using this format for every single match today, just because it's a new match we tried once yesterday, and I want to try it. But yeah, drop on both. So yeah, we'll sort of we had a taster last week, and then today is going to be like a proper test run. With how the rules are stated right now, there's a few fun strategies people can attempt, which I think Semaf, once he comes back, will have some fun with. But until then, yeah, I don't know who else is going to use them. I'll try and avoid using the exploits because I think it's funner for other people to use them. I don't know if it's really an exploit. It's just a different way to do the strategy, but there's some considerations I've taken into it. And I might have to do some rules changes. We'll see. The difficulty with this format is trying to make it fair so that if you have like different marble counts, that it's like even opportunity. Because I think right now, with how the scores are set, there's an advantage to having less marbles. Okay, ECL coming through onto level 8. Get him in on ECL. Ferndawg coming through level 7. Yeah. Alrighty. On to level 8 for both of them. Drop on Ferndawg. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this one evolves. I think this one has a bit more sort of weird niches, and I don't know if it's really possible to make it perfectly fair for marble count, but it looks like for most of the time the marble count's pretty even. But we've definitely had those matches like when you have like Semaf versus Jack, where like Jack would be getting like 20 marbles every level, and if Semaf was offset from him, he'd get like 5 to 6. So yeah, I don't know. Because the thing is that having less marbles for these early sections is so much better. You need to get 100% and get through quickly. It's much faster to go through with a lower marble count. But the question is, how significant is that advantage? So yeah, we'll get to see, I guess. Drop on ECL. He's on to level 9 now. And then Ferndawg coming through as well. Drop on Ferndawg. Ferndawg takes the second section via percentage. ECL unfortunately dropped 1 marble, but ECL ended up getting through a lot faster. Which is unfortunate, that 1 marble loss. If he didn't have the 1 marble loss, he would have been significantly ahead on that section. That would have been a really good second section if it wasn't for that one unfortunate one. I honestly think most of the viewers are pretty active, so we could probably be running like closer to 15-20 seconds and we'd be good, but it is one of those ones where if they're running 30 seconds, it's much more likely to get people dropping on both, so. It's a balancing act. Figure out what works best for the viewers is sort of difficult. Ferndawg gets a good squeegee timing. So yeah, that's the difference between the double click. Ferndawg gets like perfect squeegee timing. ECL has to wait for the full squeegee. That's a bit of a rough one, but Ferndawg having to lose a bunch of time trying to regroup his marbles because he got ahead of the squeegee. Now there's a bunch of mess from that. But ECL, because he waited on the squeegee, has a far nicer group. And so they've actually evened out again. Just because of the mess that Ferndawg got going ahead of the squeegee. Drop on Ferndawg and drop on ECL once these are done. Dropping on both. Right, yeah, so that one level, ECL lost a lot of time. I think it was mostly that squeegee. And then because I think he got like 1 cross ramp cycle earlier, he would have been about on correct pace, but cross ramp plus the squeegee wait was a bit punishing. Well, yeah, both counting down and getting onto the level. 12 marbles for Ferndawg and 11 marbles for ECL. Going into this level 10. I can't see any squeegees yet, but it's not the full level on ECL screen, so we're going to see what's at the end. So far, because oftentimes you can get some really nasty combos in the 9 to 11 section, which makes 100% a bit more difficult. So far it's been pretty nice to them. Ferndawg coming through rhythm to Egg Basket. Oh, that is the end of the level, so this is the whole level on ECL screen before, but Ferndawg coming to the end, ECL coming through as well. Ooh, that's a awkward bounce. We'll drop on Ferndawg for now and then wait for ECL. Right, drop an ECL. On to level 11. This will be the last one of the marbles, the percentage section. So once they finish this section off, they'll be on to the hybrid section. $11 marbles for level 11 for Ferndawg and 10 marbles for level 11 for ECL. For looks of it. Oh, you go. Yeah. Yeah, coming through. So yeah, this has been a very nice level set for them. The level 11 with the Z bridges and potential combos off that and regular bridges can be really rough, but they get through it. And now at blues and now at green skies, they can go for hybrids. So the 100% doesn't matter as much. It's more about speed and marbles saved, raw count. With their marble counts, it's probably still going to be 100% tilts, but having 1 marble drop on ECL, having 1 marble drop off for a significant time save is probably worth it. Because they have 10 marbles. If they can go, what, like 10% faster for, like 10% faster for like 1 marble dropping off, it's worthwhile. Yeah. We'll need to see how that navigates. For these levels, 10% faster is about 5 seconds. So if you're having to spend like 5 seconds going for an extra corner to regroup to save a single marble, it's better just to finish the level off. Again, ultimately, you don't have to lose a marble and you don't have to regroup, but it is a thing they have to make the decision on at the time. How much time it takes to save the marble compared to getting the full group through. Sometimes it's worth saving, sometimes it isn't. Both of them getting split on the ridge tile, just not quite hitting the exit of the ridge perfectly, so the marble group splits. And now they're both waiting on, I think, the same rotating bridge timing. Let me check. I don't know what the results of that third section was. Ferndawg took the third section by like a 30-second lead, which again was significantly caused by that one squeegee on level 9. Well, we need to see how they go getting through. Again, losing marbles doesn't matter that much. It's more about the time save, but that was a fairly rough marble loss for both of them. Well, I guess ECL had more than Ferndawg, but they both lost marbles there. But in terms of time difference, ECL made up a significant amount of time on that level. Going into that, ECL had a 30-second, was circa 30 seconds behind, and now he's only 17 seconds. So he gained like 13 seconds on that one level, so good going from ECL on that particular level, but we'll need to see on this next one how it turns out, because they're now in sets of 2, so every 2 levels combines to a section. It makes the sections a bit faster, but it's hard to balance them perfectly. I think having the later sections be shorter is nice because it means that you can get through them a bit quicker if you're trying to run back through for a second time. Because we had an issue before where that last section in the hybrid matches, we used to include all of 15, 16, 17 into one section, and that would take some people like 4 to 5 minutes, which was like twice as long as any other section. So it really comes down to like how the seeds turn out. Ferndawg going to the end of level 13, drop on 14 for Ferndawg, and ECL coming through now as well. So both of them got given 19 marbles, but obviously they both lost some. Drop on ECL. So 4 dead for ECL right now, 1 dead for Ferndawg right now. We got the times in shortly. Ferndawg got 18 marbles through in 2:05. ECL got 60 marbles through in 2:07, so ECL's just barely slower. So Ferndawg edges them out. In terms of the more precise score, Ferndawg got a 8.6 rounded up to a 9, and ECL got a 7.5 rounded up to a 8, so about a 1 point, 100 point difference. Both ECL going to wait for this bridge. Ferndawg getting through it. Ferndawg getting 13 miles while ECL getting 10. Bit of a small advantage for Ferndawg there, getting the extra marbles. Need Pure would be dropping on both. Oh, that's a rough one. I think ECL is going back. The zoom indeed, Tina. Drop on a Ferndawg, and ECL is going to run back through. Let me check what we got on time. 20 minutes, that's exactly the halfway point. That is exactly half the time. So if they keep the 30-second timers, that's gonna be a level like 14, 15 for ECL, and so he's not gonna get the last section in time. Whereas Ferndawg's probably gonna get the last section, but only get through the percentage section in the next run. It's definitely a tough balance to try and figure out how much time you want to spend on each thing. If ECL can bring his times down to the percentage section a bit, that would be huge for him. Drop on ECL. Because if ECL gets a better, keeps 100% and then also gets a better time, he can bring down his overall match time and also win some sections, which would give him a chance for a tie break. But he'd basically need to improve. Well, need to beat Ferndawg's time on all the percentage sections. Ooh, that's a rough one for Ferndawg, but he gets through it. And again, if he survives it, he'll get the point because ECL is going to struggle to contest these later hybrid section scores. All right, drop on Ferndawg onto the last hybrid section. Because they've now, like, they're not running at the exact same time, you can see the marble count just suddenly dropped. ECL's getting like 5 to 6 marbles per level, and Ferndawg's getting like 8 to 10, where like Ferndawg got 13 marbles one of the levels, so it's interesting to see the difference drop on ECL. Alrighty, let's keep going. Ferndawg is loading in at 216, and got these switchbacks, which are a bit awkward as the third tile. Not that bad, it just takes extra time. Because you have to go all the way down the tile, then back up the tile, then back down the tile. Like one of the longest paths for a single tile. Bit of lag. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Always a bit spooky to me when my OBS says 0 kilobits per second drop on ECL. Coming through the level 16 for Ferndawg, coming out of the Z bridge. Nice direction for that one. ECL loading in to level 4. Getting those marbles in. Ferndawg waiting for the drawbridge. Stolen a bit on that slope. Hopefully he can get the timing out. And then, yeah, that's the end of the level for him. And ECL zooms a minute through level 4 now. Drop on Ferndawg. One last level for Ferndawg, and then he'll be done for the hybrid sections, and he'll be best off resetting. Drop on ECL. With ECL's position, he's got 122, basically 123, and Ferndawg's time was a 155. So he's got a math is hard. 32 seconds to do this level, I think, if he wants to beat his Ferndawg's time. Yeah, so I think ECL's in a pretty good spot to do it, as long as he doesn't get too caught up in the cups and end of the level. Nice navigation around the outside there from ECL. A little bit of a wide grip, but he should be able to touch on the walls and bring it together. No, one off. That's unfortunate. Drop on ECL. Yeah, I think what he did was not too bad, but probably needed to slow down before you got into the 4 lines and pull to the side of the entire tile so you get them into a line. It's always hard to spot that in the moment, especially when you're trying to speed tilt. knowing those sort of small moves to get the marbles back together. Again, he only had sort of 4 seconds leeway, so it's only a little bit of time for him to actually do the regroup. It basically had to be a like pull to the side and wall touch. Being able to sort of spot those spots. Oh yeah, there's no benefit for Ferndawg to keep going, so Ferndawg should reset right now. There's no more scoring sections from 18 onwards. Yep. Going back now. On to level 1 for this second run through from Ferndawg. Let's check what Ferndawg got. So he got a 9s and 8s. So he got fairly consistent scores for the later sections there from Ferndawg. Yeah, all 8s, just a little bit lower than the last one. Drop on ECL and Ferndawg. Tina, did you get the 1 death on ECL side for the first section of the second run? I'm just like, hang on a minute. So unfortunately, there's a 1 marble goes off the side, and that's significant because that means he doesn't take the. Doesn't actually improve his score. It's tragic, but the nature of this. Alrighty, drop on Ferndawg. Another 1 marble off for ACL. This is not what you want to be seeing. With Ferndawg managing to get 100% of all the sections, ACL just needs to speed through and get on to the 9 onward section. What's the time looking like right now? We got 12 minutes remaining. Right. Drop on ACL. Alright, Ferndawg weaving through level 2 nice and smoothly. ECL waiting on those marbles on 8. Nice and clear at the end of 2 for Ferndawg, so on to a 3. Lots of cup weaves. Tina's favorite tile, the hooks for the early speed tilts. They're just so good for your zoom. Alright. ECL getting through here quickly. Ferndawg loading into that level 9. Sorry, Ferndawg loading into level 3 now. I was thinking level 9 because that's what ECL's got next. That we can just go see how this squeegee works out on level 9 for ECL. But let's keep it going. Ferndawg is on to level 4, so drop of both. Yeah, ECL dropped a second marble on that. Oh, dropped a bunch. I misread. And then, yeah. On through 9 for ECL. Ferndawg loading in to 3 now. 1 marble off for ECL again. These percentage sections are not doing him a favor. He went so well on his first time doing percentage, but this week is just not going his way. But that's tilts for you. Ferndawg on to level 5. Ferndawg is just locked in. zooming through. Ferndawg on his level 5 is 5 seconds ahead of what ECL was at, so there's lots of percentage here, potential here. Drop on level 10 for ECL. Yep, 9 minutes in total left. See how far ECL gets through in the time. Ferndawg on 5. Does he go around the outside or does he go through the middle? Looks like he's going around the outside. Just barely keeps them all on. Skips the corner. It's going to have to peel off. All the group looks like it lines up, so he's going to get through. And ends with a 146. That's like close. It's like an 8-second improvement from Ferndawg on that section. Let me check what it actually was. Math is not mathing for me. 154.7 as opposed to a 146.5. Drop on ECL. Yeah, so a bit over 8-second improvement from Ferndawg there. ECL coming through 11. I don't know how loud that plane noise was, but I quickly muted it for the loudest part. I'm like, hang on a minute. Alright, Ferndawg on to level 7. Oof. I guess it doesn't matter because ECL's just speed tilting, but it's always rough seeing those 1 or 2 marbles getting clipped off the side. You didn't hear it all? Like, I mean, I muted for most of it. I started hearing it and I'm like, I'm just going to mute for it. But yeah, ECL onto level 12 with the high risk section, so he wants high marble count. He wants as many marbles as possible and get as many marbles through as possible. That or just going real fast. Both are good strategies for the hybrid section. I do remember a funny one, which is IB's first time playing in hybrid. And he was so dead focused on getting maximum marble count. And then he decides to just like screw it and go speed tilt through a section to get through it quickly. And he improved his score because he was that much faster speed tilting than when he was going percentage. Ferndawg going for a little bit of massive side swing there. But he was already winning this section, so I think it doesn't matter too much. It happens in tilt. You have those moments where the marbles just decide to go a little bit too wide. But yeah, drop on a Ferndawg. Yeah, it's one of those interesting things, but there's such a significant thing for the hybrid section of just optimizing your time. But yeah, it's obviously balanced. As I mentioned before, like if you have 10 marbles, you should spend about 10% of your time setting a marble, which for these levels is like if you're doing a full speed tilt, I guess if you're going slower, it's probably like a minute. So it's like 60 seconds. So 10% is like 6 seconds. Like if you're spending more than 6 seconds to save a marble, it's probably not worthwhile. Drop on ECL and Ferndawg. Now let's check what is the time remaining right now. It is just under 5 minutes. I'll probably do an announcement closer to sort of 1 to 2 minutes left so they can make decisions if they want to reset and go for the early section again or keep going. No. Ferndawg coming through level 8. Getting on to 9 shortly, and my net dies again. Yippee. And we lag out right as Ferndawg finishes off level 8, which is never fun because it makes timing harder. But drop on Ferndawg. Alrighty. Level 13 for ECL, level 9 for Ferndawg. Let's see how Ferndawg goes with the squeegee timing here. With ECL getting with his clock. Gets around it. And coming to the end now. Okay, drop on ECL. On to level 14. Alrighty, let me check. How was that in terms of time for ACL? He didn't improve his score. It was just a minor improvement. He did it substantially faster and only lost 2 extra marbles for it. Ferndawg, having a good time right now. Does he get? No. Okay, he's going back to level 1. Drop on a Ferndawg. But yeah, he's still in a good position, so I don't think Ferndawg's too worried, but got a little bit crazy with the marbles right there. Alrighty, ECL coming through. Ferndawg think gotta have some fun, right? Yeah. Especially, like, it's also one of these where you already had a good 100% score, so you needed to improve your time. So, like, you might as well take the risks. Level 15 for ECL. That is 2 minutes remaining. And then, yeah. Ferndawg coming through. Drop on. Make sure you drop on ECL. Give him those marbles, guys. Ferndawg on to level 2. And that is the 90 seconds left mark. ECL should be able to get through this and then be able to do the last hybrid section, at least giving every section a go. And Ferndawg, I don't think he'll be able to get through this. Oh, actually, I just realized time is. Yes, I think ECL should be able to get it in time for the last section. Ferndawg, due to the 30-second timers, won't be able to get through. Oof, a bit unfortunate there for ECL. Drop on Ferndawg. I thought ECL might have attempted to pull back on the vents when he had all but 1 marble land in the first vent, but it does happen where you just want to send. This is a very awkward level 15 with the vents just both being very bad. Does ECL get through this? That's 3 on the back vent. Just sending it out. Nice. Oh, it's so close. ECL playing on the edge, but drop on ECL. On to level 16 for ECL. Drop on Ferndawg. ECL only saved 9 marbles across the 14-15 section. He had like close to the exact same time as Ferndawg, but the it didn't quite work out for the marble count. much higher marble count for ECL here, so he should be better off. That we also should have hit time. Yeah, we're like well into overtime. So Ferndawg could finish off up to level 5 and keep being scored, and ECL has on it till the end of 17. So 2 levels for ECL and 2 more levels for Ferndawg. Drop on level 5 for Ferndawg. And ECL coming through 16 now. Just getting through that star into Z-Bridge. And then he's now got an ridge after it. Takes the corner. One all leaks out. Does he just take them all into the egg basket? It's probably going to be the best play. And then, yeah, oh, it's a couple left at the back, but it's probably not worth the time to save them. And draw bridge for ECL, and that should be the end. Pretty clean. A little bit annoying with the time loss from having to peel, but works out fine. Drop on ECL, this is the last level for him. And Ferndawg coming through his last level as well. In terms of time, if ECL if Ferndawg full senses, I think he might improve his time again. Yeah, without doing that corner, I think he's good. And he saved another 4 seconds. Ferndawg improves his time by an additional 4 seconds there. Well done. But yeah, so we'll wait out for ECL, and then we'll do the interviews afterwards. Ferndawg can keep tilting if he wants, but just it won't count anymore. Tall bars for ECL, nice full load, but he can take the left side. Straight through. The clock's going to be a little bit tight. I think he can make it, but yeah, does he commit? He doesn't commit, okay. Gonna take the next rotating bridge probably. Does he float out before the clock gets around, or does he wait? Takes the float out early, nice. Okay, you can splash into it. Nice, no marbles lost. Looks like a good squeegee time, so you can just run through the equal sign on the left side. Just straight through. No, he takes the navigator around. Fair enough. Takes it a bit safer. Yeah, one of the values of this rotating bridge into squeegee is the sort of double dashed lines that you can see. The marbles perfectly line up with it off the rotating bridge, so you can just send through the tile, and you probably still get like 100% through. Obviously, you just have to be a little bit careful, but the group's generally pretty good off that. ECL takes the front group and then takes the back group through. It looks good. Let's see what he gets at the end of that. It looked pretty good from him, but those levels are pretty long. While Tina tallies up the scores, I'll unmute both of them so we can do an interview at the end here.
Did good?
GG's Ferndawg. I think you take that with
What's up?
with all the other sections, but ECL might have gotten that last section right at the end. We'll just have to wait
There's
and see.
your points, guys.
GG's. Heck yeah.
Oh no, ECL was slightly too slow. He had more marbles saved, but just slightly slower than Ferndawg for that last section. But good tiller from both of you. I think Ferndawg was just locked in today.
I was actually really locked in.
I think yeah, good tilling
Yeah,
from both
that
of you.
was-
Just Ferndawg was like fully locked in, and ECL
Like
just kept
one
it.
marble made
Yeah.
all the difference in the percentage section.
Exactly. I think you had faster times on some of them. It was just that one extra marble getting knocked off just made it hard.
Yeah, on that second section, you got me 225 to 208, dude. You got me there.
Yeah, and then like the advantage of having being able to hear duplex is like, yeah, he's gonna have a hard time getting back to 17. So I'm like, yeah, we're getting back to 17.
Yeah, I mean, Like it wasn't impossible, but it's just like, yeah, you have to pick up the pace a lot for it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, just hearing you say that was like, okay, there's my challenge.
Yeah, I more meant from like Ferndawg's side, it would be very difficult. But yeah, well done from you. Definitely good tilting from both of you. Just
Good job,
that was great.
ECL. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Ferndawg's just a little bit more
Good
locked
job.
in at the
was
That
start.
was
That
knowing
was
that I
fun.
couldn't lose a marble was hard.
Yeah, definitely. The percentage sections are very worrying because you want to go fast, but that's that one marble losses. The big difference. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to send it off fairly quickly because we're behind schedule. But if you guys have anything to say or shout out, we'll go with Ferndawg first.
Dude, awesome, amazing being here, amazing. Thank you again for letting me participate in this. I appreciate everybody who came in and dropped ECL. I appreciate you. You are awesome. You're doing amazing. I was worried. I was like, dude, ECL's gonna take my freaking face today. He's not gonna lose again.
Yeah,
but
he had good
worried.
chances. Just unfortunate with those 1 or 2 marbles. Anything from you, ECL?
Well, first I want to thank Ferndawg for another great match. Also, you'll hear it later too, but tomorrow, 10 Eastern, I think. Finals for the Murder Tilt League with Malaga.
Murder Tilt League
versus my daddy
Malaga.
Richard. Me versus my daddy Richard. I'm coming from the bottom, so I got to beat my daddy twice tomorrow. So, first match at 10, second match at noon Eastern.
Alrighty, I'm sure Malaga will shout that out as well when he has his match next.
Oh, he will.
But GG's both of you. Great Tiltman, just
GGs.
Unfortunate for ECL.
I just want to say one more thing. Good luck to everybody else who is doing a WTA. Good luck to everyone.
Thank you to Bettina for
That's all I want to say.
Scorekeeping this match as well. Makes it so it's much easier for me to cast. But yeah.
Ferndawg, you still going, or are you done for the night?
I think I'm going to be done for the night. I promised my brother-in-law some Fortnite.
Okay, so do you want to raid into Malaga, or do you want to raid into LTD?
How about one race to Malaga, one race to LT?
Okay, which one do you want?
I'll take LT. I haven't raided into him before.
Okay, I'll take Malaga then.
While we're fully sending that out, I'm just going to send us off to break. Bye-bye, everyone.